almost time എന്നാ പിന്നെ ഞങ്ങൾ അവിടെ വന്ന് കളക്ട് ചെയ്തു. കൊളത്തൂരല്ലേ? നമ്മള് സജീവ് ഹോസ്പിറ്റലിന്റെ അങ്ങോട്ടല്ലേ?
Shall we start?
Yeah, I think we can start because all the faculties are here.
Joining up. So let me welcome you all. Greetings from IGNOU Regional Center Trivandrum, and a very good afternoon. So today we have organized a special induction meeting for both for the PGDWGSR as well as the MAWGSR students. So, in fact, we have conducted an induction meeting for a whole of the learners of IGNOU Regional Center Trivandrum last on 7th of May.
Oh, not very long ago.
Yeah, it's not very long ago. So, the main things I think they are familiar with, but
Okay.
as far as the subject and all the projects and all those things are concerned, I think the learners could be having more of inquiries. So let me first welcome the our professor, Dr. Himanshu Roy, who is the program coordinator of PGDWGSR. On behalf of IGNOU Regional Center Trivandrum, I welcome you, sir.
Thank you, Satya. Thank you to RC Trivandrum also for organizing this.
M. Patil and Dr. Sunitha Dal. Both of them are the program coordinators for the MAWGSR program. On behalf of IGNOU Regional Center Trivandrum, I welcome you, ma'am, for this induction meeting. Next, I would like to welcome Dr. Usha Rana, the faculty of the same program, to this induction meeting. Welcome you, ma'am. In fact, as you all know that IGNOU is the largest university in the world, and it's catering to many of the many programs. 300 plus programs are being delivered both through the ODL as well as the online mode. And in fact, this particular program, the gender studies program is said to be one of the very important programs that's being offered by the school. So I think around 56 students are on roll across the country, and in fact, regional center, IGNOU regional center Trivandrum is said to be the nodal center. And so we thought that it is better that we organize a what do you call a special induction meeting for the nodal when as far as the nodal center is concerned. So we thought of organizing this induction meeting especially for the. And what I suggest is that if you can, if the faculty, both for the PGD WGSR as well as the MAWGSR programs, if the faculties can organize some what do you call weekly or maybe a fortnightly interaction with the learners, I think it would be better, because many other programs, many other schools are also organizing such interactions with the learners, so that they can be what do you call updated with the what new developments, as well as the doubts can be cleared. So that's one of our suggestions. So next, I would like to uh, request Professor Himanshi Roy for his talk on
Thank you,
the.
Dr. Satya. It's a very like I feel it's a good opportunity to interact with not only RC Trivandrum but also with the learners. I think only very handful of them are here online. I am the program coordinator for PG Diploma in Women's and Gender Studies R, which is a revised course. Previously, we had a program with the same name, PG Diploma in Women's and Gender Studies, but that had been stopped since 2023, and now we have from 23 onwards we have begun this revised program with all the courses in it has been revised. It is important for the learners also to understand that this program specially has PG Diploma has 5 courses, all of 8 credits, and you are aware that 8 credit means 8 hours a class plus your self-study is required within that rubric. The counseling classes are held as Dr. Satya or RC Trivandrum will be organizing. And the idea that you have just talked about, having interactions in between at intervals with the students, I think that is a very good idea. And we can take that forward also after every 15 days or once, whatever you think of is suitable for the learners and as well as for us also. Now, the first thing is all these courses that we are talking about. See, very importantly, first I think you are aware of the terminologies within the university that we have. In university, we use commonly a course means the program that we have over here in IGNOU. What is program over here in other university, regular university, conventional universities? It is course. So a PG diploma will be a course in a regular or conventional university, whereas in IGNOU it is a program. And courses will mean the other conventional or regular universities will have papers. So this program or this course will have 4 papers or 4 courses along with 5 courses, sorry. The 4 of them are housed in our school, that is School of Gender and Development Studies. One is housed with School of Social Sciences, that is in anthropology discipline. Now, why we have taken that course is very important to understand, because most of you will be exploring and analyzing or understanding most of ideas around circumferring around gender through the gender perspective of different institutes, different structures, different all modalities that are issues are there, that is from the gender perspective. But this is the MANE 004, which is gender and society, is very important because it talks a lot about your the whole idea of what you were studying. The approaches of studying gender will be anthropological, and that is very important because the theorizing of gender also over there is anthropological theorization. And therefore, the social constructions will also be very different from what you will be studying in all the 4 courses that is housed over here, MWG 101, MWG 102, 103, and 104. So those things are again repeatedly taken over here in a very small tablets or modules where you can understand work from a different anthropological perspective, gender and work from an anthropological perspective, social stratifications from the social anthropological perspective, cross-cultural perspective are also there. Cross-cultural in the sense like they have mass media, they have sexuality, they talk about globalization, and that is very important for all of us to understand, that for all, especially the learners, to understand that these are all anthropological understandings. And the lastly, they will be talking about women in India, and some insights on women in India that they will be discussing is also very important over here. Why we're talking? Because these are anthropological things that we'll be discussing over here. And in that, they will be talking about health. They will be talking about how emancipations and policies are framed, how the empowerment is taking place, and also a bit of women's movements, which you will be already doing in MWG 101. These are certain things of a PG diploma, and it is very important for the other aspect. To very important aspect is there about PG diploma. Those who, I'm repeating again, those who want to take masters after PG diploma, you are allowed to. There is a lateral entry in it. And this lateral entry will only happen once you successfully complete your PG diploma. The first year marks that you will be getting will be transferred, will be credited back to your second year of masters. That is very important. That's where the lateral entry takes place. The second year masters will be the second year masters program that we have of women's and gender studies can be taken. And I think the program coordinators will talk about it. And also another very important thing that PG diploma, regarding PG diploma, MWG 101, the course coordinators are Dr. Smita M. Patil and Dr. Sunita Dhal. MWG 102, that is Gender and Power, is with Dr. Usha Rana. MWG 3, that is Constructing Gender Through Arts and Media, is with me. And MWG 104 is with Dr. Sunita Dhal. So if you have any queries regarding all these courses, you can directly write to us, and we will, all the faculties will be very happy to give a solution to all the queries that you have, academic queries, not any other administrative queries, but academic queries. If you have any questions to ask, you can always ask, and they will be answering, they will be responding according to their time.
Himadri, we can't hear you. Himadri.
Hello.
Hello?
Now you're audible.
Go ahead.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So basically, I was saying that these program coordinators, course coordinators that I have talked about, you can directly write to them about your queries if you have, which or any ideas or any concepts or theories which you are not able to understand or follow during your counseling sessions or any other after reading the material. The faculty is over here to answer those queries, respond to those queries at their timing, whatever suits them. Now, this is what I'm opening up, and I think it further to be, we'll talk about the project little later. Let the program coordinators of MAWGSR take over. Dr. Satya, over to you.
Yeah, I think now Madam Sunita, Smita.
Yeah.
Dr. Smita, yeah, ma'am.
Thank you, R.C. Trivandrum, for organizing this special induction meeting, and thanks to Professor Roy for, in a lucid manner explaining about the PGWGSR program also. I think that let me begin with this question to all of you, those who are there, particularly students. And before that, I must say that your suggestions, what RC Trivendra provided, I think that they will sit together and will sort of line up the timing. And we are more than happy to, sort of help the students on this, what Professor Roy said, that from, once in the 15 days, we can wait and then try to sort out your queries, the students' queries. So let me raise this question that about this program, MAWGSR. Since 2023, we launched this revised program of MAWGS, and now the code is MAWGSR. So let me raise this question to all of you to think about that, why we need to study, say, women's and gender studies, and this academic inquiry, why we need to sort of do. I think it's across the globe and at national level, the ways in which the disciplines are, in a way shaping, it is sort of taking a shape of the multidisciplinary, interdisciplinary approach. So this particular program is in fact going to go and engage with you in a critical manner to investigate the various aspects of it, particularly the women's studies and the gender studies, and how we, sort of reach to this whole journey from, say, 19th to 20th century and in the contemporary context. Like, for instance, women's studies was a discipline which emerged from different discipline, and then in order to sort of lay out the foundation, that how then the gender studies in 19th taken shape, and particularly the LGBTQ movements, how those debates are unfolding. In fact, I would emphasize the students who are here that we are going to do the interactive radio counseling tomorrow on queer liberation, which is a block 3 of the course 1, which consists of the 8 units. And I think these are all ongoing debates. So this particular program is in fact it's 80 credits, and as Professor Roy already explained to you, the 5 courses, course 1, which myself and Dr. Thalis coordinated, course 2, MWG 102, Dr. Usha Rana is coordinating, course 3, again I'm repeating this, that Professor Himadri Roy is coordinating, and then the Mani one, which is again coordinated by from the School of Social Sciences, but we are more than happy if you have any queries, even with the Gender and Society course, because we do have 2 faculties who did PhD in sociology, Dr. Sunita Dahal and Dr. Usha Rana. So they are they will be happy to take up your queries. So if you per se see that and I must also mention that this is semester-wise program. So, and in the second year, you have then the specialization MWG 005, which the coordinator is Dr. Sunita Dhal, MWG 106, which is part of literature culture specialization, which I'm coordinating, MWG 107, again postmodernism and gender, Dr. Professor Himadri Roy is coordinating. MWG 108 again is coordinated by Professor Himadri Roy, gender and life narratives. And then finally we have the project MWGP 101, which is a project work, and we have this time the 8 credit project, which is a which you have to do it, which is mandatory if you're doing MAWGSR program. The project will have the viva, so take it very seriously. So what I'm trying to say is that again we have another specialization, which the 2 courses, 1 course is a mandatory research method, MWG 005, which Dr. Dhal is coordinating. MWG 109, women and social structure, again is coordinated by Dr. Sunita Dhal. Then MWG 110, which is women and political process, which is coordinated by me, and MWG 111, women in the economy, which is coordinated by Dr. Usha Rana. So, so in order to understand this debate, when you go through women, this entire MAWGSR program, and I raised this question in the beginning to make you understand it's that, theoretically this program is very, very sound. You can engage with the different theories and try to see and then investigate at, at various level in your everyday life also. And also that some of the courses, like for instance, not only it's covering theory, like for instance women in the economy, you can see the large chunk of women who are in the economy, who are into the work, who are into a labor market, and how those debates are, unfolding with the with the statistics, so you can understand that. I would request Dr. Sunita Dal, who is a co-coordinator of this program, to sort of take it forward, if she would like to say anything. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Smita, and good afternoon, Dr. Satyakriti. And we are thankful to you for organizing a special induction session, and thank you to Professor Roy and Dr. Smita M. Patil for laying down the foundation for for having an introduction for both PGDWGSR and MAWGSR programs. So I think everything has been explained, but 2-3 things I would like to emphasize here. One is that as I coordinate the course MWG 104, 005, and 109. So these 3 courses, and in fact all the courses are quite dense if we are looking at MAWGSR and PGDWGSR, but also you could see that reading the material is essential. So the assignments which we are going to, or which have been set, or which we are going to set in future, so it is all related to the material, because concepts are going to come from the course material. Along with that, something innovatively every year we had been trying, like writing a diary, doing a field work, then reviewing a particular block from the course, or reviewing a particular article, watching a movie, analyzing a sculpture, like that. So therefore, never ever think that assignments. Sometimes previously also we we had been writing that we would not accept any assignment which would be plagiarized. Okay, so that is very important, because it brings back to the ethical part of while undertaking a program, as well as how we are looking at writing the assignment. And assignments are also linked with the term and examination, TEE, because the concept when we are bringing that in the assignment, so it also helps you to be able to prepare for your term and examination. So that is the second thing. Third thing here I would like to mention is that since so many queries that often we receive about what is the latest assignment, always go back to the website, and the latest assignment is posted under the student zone, and there are also certain some assignments for few years. It is the part of the archive. So always you open the link and see the course as well as the validity of the assignment. All the faculty, they are giving the validity, like in program unanimously we give a validity of each and every assignments for each courses till 30th of June. So the new assignments will be uploaded by July, maybe the 3rd week of July. So if you are attempting, let's say in the month of June, or let's say before 3rd week of July, then it is you can attempt the assignments which are uploaded. But if somebody wants to appear in August, so please see the validity and attempt accordingly. So August, which means the new assignment has already uploaded, and the assignments are valid for 1 year, again for one academic session. That is, let's say from 31st July to 30th June. So this is broadly the procedural guideline that we follow. And next thing is that in always, we provide counseling like subject wise. As I said, that courses are quite dense. So all the faculties are timely taking the counseling sessions on the concepts through Gyan Darshan and Gyan Dhara, IRC sessions and GD. So, information is provided through RC and EMPC to respective learners. Even if some learners they join, even if you are unable to join, but at least you reach out through, you have access to those recorded videos through YouTube. I think both GD and IRCs. So any questions that you think that which we need to address, so you can always write back to us. And third thing is that next thing is that when you are submitting the assignment and you know that it is a mega system, and the university itself, it's a mega university, so it's like, it works like a team. So even you submit the assignment, make sure you keep a copy or a scanned copy of the assignment or a physical copy. It is your choice. But in case, let's say, it has not reached to the evaluator or the person concerned, and then you are writing back to us, somehow we also do not get it for any chance, but at least you have a chance that what you had submitted, you can always submit to us and we can expedite the process. Because later on, when you say that you have not kept a copy, then it becomes difficult for a teacher also. Teachers are there to help you out along with the regional center, the nodal regional center. But yes, certain things we have to also assume as our own responsibilities as learners. And last thing here I would like to take is that, let's say if you have submitted your assignment, so always write back to us that the assignments have been submitted, like maybe let's say after a month or after 2 months. Sometimes it happens that we have noticed that students have submitted the assignment, learners, and they are writing to us maybe when they are going to or about to finish their validity of the program. Then it becomes so difficult that, to track or to map what is the status of the assignment. So little bit of, these kind of small steps will help you to navigate through the entire program. And we as a faculty of MAWGS, as faculty members of the program, we are there to facilitate the things. So I think I have covered what I needed to cover here.
Thank you, Dr. Dhal. I'll just add one thing over here. All these learners, whoever are here, the handful of them, please keep one thing in mind, that when you submit your assignment, you try to attempt the assignment of that particular year. If you're registered in 24 or 25, don't try to submit that year's assignment. Then it becomes really problematic for us to understand which year you are there and how to evaluate it. There are problems when we evaluate those assignments. That's why you have to keep it in. You try to attempt the latest one. Suppose, as Dr. Dhal has already mentioned you, that if you want to submit, you can, by August, if you're submitting, your assignments will be uploaded by July. And if you're submitting after the new assignments are uploaded, try to attend those new assignments. I think that would be fine for us. Dr. Satya, anything else you want?
Yes, I just want to add to the students that, I would in fact request the students who are really seriously taking this master's program or the PGWGSR program. We do have the gold medals for the students who are, doing every semester, doing very seriously, reaching out to us, finishing their assignments on time, writing their term and examination. So we do have the gold medal for this. If you do best, we are here to help you, and we'll be very, very glad that if you can take it seriously. This, we used to have one student who did very seriously, Priyamada, and she was a gold medalist. So in every convocation, we do have for the PGDWGSR and MAWGSR gold medal. So please try to take it very seriously. Read, in addition to what the material is provided, read, constantly the books and the materials, try to write your assignment in a such manner. Don't use AI. I would say that because Dr. Dhal already mentioned about the ethical issues, but try to it's not it when you study. Just keep it in mind that you have to develop your mind in a way to have this critical faculty within us where you can engage and bring out something very refined kind of things when you write the answers. So that is one thing. Second thing is that, in fact, I would request that the students who are not able to reach out directly sending the hard copies to the RCs, they can submit to us. In fact, all the assignments to us, to the SOGDS, if they are not able to reach out to the RCs. I mean, there is a condition, disclaimer is here. And the third thing is that I want to speak about the lateral entry, because when we revise this program under the new education policy of the 2020, as a school we decided, and as a program team we decided that we have to have the NEP guidelines to be followed. So when we develop this particular, both the programs, it is under, the guidelines of the NEP. So therefore you have to see that we also made it very clear the lateral entry. And it's in, the last month when we had the academic council, 67th academic council approved our lateral entry of this program. So, and I also want to say that prior to 2023 July, the students who took the admissions for the MAWGS and PGDWGS, they will not be, facilitated for the lateral entry, but those who have taken onwards the 2023 July, they can enter anytime, and then, if they want to have one more degree with them and be serious while, engaging with this particular programs, both the programs. Thank you.
Dr. Mani Mehran has written that there has been problem of material being misrouted without any notice to student. In that case, Mani, one way is you read the soft copies that are available in our eGyan course. Till the material reaches you, the misrouting happens many a times, and it is not a fault of a particular student or anything. It's as Dr. Dhal already mentioned, it's a mega university. We have lakhs of students. Misrouting can be possible, or the address given can be written in a wrong way. It has landed up, the material might land up at a wrong place. But to solve that thing out, we also have eGyan course where the soft copies of all the materials are uploaded. So don't worry about that. How can I get access? Jaya writes, how can I get access to online material for a PG diploma? In eGyan course, just type the course code MWG101, you will automatically reach out to that particular course. Whichever courses you want, all the courses are available there. Apurva, is the grade card link in IGNOU website where we can see the assignment marks typically? When is that available? See, that's basically a very difficult thing to say, because marks are being handled by students evaluation division, and even the regional centers hands are tied in that case, because they will also not be able to solve that problem out. Many a times the marks being updated takes long time. It takes long time, many a times. It's not that it immediately happens, but we try to solve it out at the earliest we can. And I would request Dr. Rana to also talk about something about the courses she is handling.
Yeah, I was about to say. yeah, Usha, please, Dr. Rana.
Thank you, Dr. Satya, for this opportunity to coordinate this program, and my colleagues, Professor Hibadri, Dr. Smita, and Dr. Sunita. So I'm the coordinating with two courses, which is MWG 102 and MWG 111. First is Women in Power, and second, Women in Economy. So as we have discussed, we will continue interaction with the students. It will be good initiate, and as we all know, the very small proportion of the student had participated in this program. So in coming future, we would like to interaction with all students, those who are enrolled with these courses and with this program, of course. So with the earlier discussion with my colleagues about the assignments, project, and term and examination, we have discussed a lot about that, how we can sort out these problems, and we will be in touch, continue in the future if a student have any kind of the issues. And if you have any kind of the queries and any kind of the problems, we will be available on the through the RC and directly as well. So as the two courses are with me, gender and power, we all know about the how the power metrics within a society. We will discuss that, and I think it is not a right time to discuss about the content. In the further discussion, we will discuss about the content, and another with the women in economy. So the journey of women historically and current issues with a lot of debates, discussions, and government initiatives, global initiatives. We will talk about that in coming future. So I hope we will be in a good number in next session. So interaction will be more meaningful to all of us. So thank you. I think it's enough for today.
Now, over here, Bipin writes about, but is it possible
Hello?
for me to get the PG diploma? Yeah, Satya. Yeah, Doctor.
Yeah, sure. I think all have put up their
Queries.
queries, and so shall we go for the questions now from the learners?
Yeah. We are already addressing those questions. Like Bipin writes, I am enrolled in master's program, but is it possible for me to get the PG diploma after finishing my first year?
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
Dr.
okay.
Patil or Dr. Sunita Dhal, you can reply to that if you want to.
I think you, for a lateral entry, I think if you're sort
This
of.
is not lateral entry. This is exit in the first year. Yes,
Okay,
there is a provision,
exit in
Bipin.
the first year. Yes. I think
There
there's
is a
one
provision.
more question on NET. After PG diploma, can we give a NET in particular subject? No. You have to do the masters in women's and gender studies revised program, and then you can appear for the women's studies NET examination. Not after PG diploma.
Arya writes about the submission of assignment. Is it the soft copy or the hard copy to be submitted for MAWGSR? It depends on your regional center wherever you are registered. If they ask for a hard copy, please do keep a photocopy with you. If you are submitting a soft copy, please do keep a soft copy with you, so that things get misplaced, the copies are always with you. Yes, Dr. Dhal wants to answer that further.
Thank you, Professor Roy. It is like, they have it always, assignments are handwritten. So you can have only accepts the handwritten assignment, but soft copy, then you have to scan handwritten assignments. I think I'm correct, Professor Roy? Because we do not accept the soft copy
that's absolutely
in Word form, but it is handwritten assignment.
A PDF form, yeah.
And
Hard copy written, and you can
scan in the PDF form. You can.
I just want to add what Dr. Dhal in fact talked about the assignment, and Professor Roy also. I would in fact request the student, please try to submit the assignments on time. Instead of, because there are number of students of even 20-21 batch, because you have to also understand that your maximum period for the program is how much. So check that time and again with your RC, your study center, and those of them, most of them, they are in touch with us while submitting the project, and they do not submit, they disappear, and after some time, after 2 years, 3 years, that they will appear and they said, no, we submitted. So we do have a record if you are submitting to us, and I think that I would request Professor Himadri Roy to talk about the project, because we do have problems with the students or
Okay.
who are not submitting the projects and then the marks are not being
No issues.
updated.
No.
If you do not
I'll
submit, then we cannot help you.
let me tell you one thing very clearly at the beginning of the project. All the project approvals and the supervisors for the projects are done by the school. So keep this in your mind, not only to you, even Satya also. I'm telling Dr. Satya also must note it that
Yes, yes,
no academic counselors across India are being given the project. So we are only handling in it our school because the numbers are not too huge in our WGS programs, both the programs. So we are managing it ourselves. So you have to send a soft copy, or if you want to send a hard copy, that is also possible. Send a soft copy of your synopsis and the performer to the school in my name. You can send it directly to my email, even if you want to send a soft copy, and then you will be assigned a supervisor. Out of these 4 faculty, one of them will be a supervisor. And then the supervisor will guide you, and then the final submission can take place on the university's address, or university opens up a link for submission online project reports. That report should have 5 things importantly over there: your enrollment, your synopsis, your approval of the synopsis, that is the email where the supervisor will be approving. The supervisor will say in the email that your project has been approved. So that will be very important. And fourth thing is the performer for final submission. And lastly, the final project report. All these together have to submit it in a hard copy. If you want to, you can submit it directly to the project section in the Students Evaluation Division of IGNOU headquarters, or else you can submit a soft copy if the soft copy is if the link of the submission is open. It opens only twice a year, so you have to check the website all the time to submit that. In that also, all these 5 documents have to be made into a single PDF folder, single file it has to be. So in that single file, you submit all this together, make it all together and submit it over there. It is not a big thing, and don't get worried about it. And all the time I'm telling you again and again, all the faculties also have told, you keep a soft copy with you. Please do keep a soft copy. Kindly note, there are no external supervisors away from these faculties, 4 faculties over here. There are no external supervisors. Please do not come tomorrow by saying that, okay, I have already taken this project under this person or that. The project works first component is this research project. The second component is your internship. In internship, you have to choose one organization. Organization which works on gender issues. It can be near your home, it can be to a different city where you have access to, but you have to choose on your own. We will just approve it. Approve in the sense we need the biodata or a small CV of the concerned person under whom you'll do the project, along with your performer. That will be fine. And the final project internship report submission also has the same procedures. Either you send it to the project section or you submit it to the online link with all the 5 details that has been told to you. Now, these are certain rules of project, and because we have been receiving projects across, synopsis across India, where they have already been assigned supervisor is someone else, not we all us, or we 4 of us. In those cases, it becomes really very problematic for us to give marks or evaluate that, because half of the work has been done, or most of the work has been done by the other supervisor who had been under whom you have submitted the project or the internship report. That's why it becomes very important for us. Internship report has to be approved over here by the school, and then you go ahead and then continue your internship. Internship is for 30 days minimum. Maximum duration is up to you. It can be 3 months, it can be 6 months also. It's up to you. It's not, there's no hardbound rule of maximum how much it is. A few things are very important over here. Many of them are writing the same thing. Assignments, try to attempt the latest. If you are enrolled also in 24, doesn't matter. Please do attempt the 25 assignment till the 26 assignments are uploaded. Yes, Bipin has some queries. Bipin, you can go ahead and ask. Pipis
Hi.
has raised hand for, yeah.
Yeah, sorry. My question was about the PG diploma. So, is it possible for me to get the PG diploma without exiting the master's, or do I have to exit to get the PG diploma?
Yes, you have to exit because master's enrollment means you will get a master's degree. Or if you enroll for PG diploma, you'll get a PG diploma. You cannot do, you have to exit only, then you are given PG diploma. Otherwise, you are not.
Yes, understood. Thank you. And it's possible for me to re-enroll afterwards?
Yeah, that is possible. But why do you enroll? It's the same courses that we'll be doing in this master's, the same 5 courses. The first year program courses are same.
Yeah.
They are exactly the same.
Yes, thank you. And for the
At
internships,
the study center where your regional center is situated, not at the Nodal Regional Center.
yes, sorry, for internships, can it be international or does it have to be in India?
If you are internationally located, you can do international, but it has to be approved by us first. Then you go ahead with your international organizations, because lots of international organizations offices are here in India. You can go ahead and do with them. It is up to you how you get connected and how you make yourself channelize yourself to get the internship program there. That's up to you, because we'll just facilitate that internship. We'll not do much about it. We'll not get you in touch with the wherever you want to do internship. We do not hold any role over there. You choose the organization or the institute where you want to do. It can be anything. It can be government. It can be private. It doesn't matter. But it has to be a validated, registered organization under the ministries and the government of India. That is very important.
Thank you.
Okay. Apurva also, I think, has raised a hand. There are lots of queries. Apurva has asked, do working professionals also need to do? No. Either you do internship or you do research project. Either of them. You don't have to do both. Either of them. You do either the research paper, which is a long paper around 4,000 to 5,000 words, or you do the internship. Either of them. Anything else, Apurva?
Yes, I just wanted to quickly check. So if you're working already in a company where there are women and gender related projects, the company is in India, but the projects are internationally. To your previous comment to Vipin, I just wanted to check how can we then choose, or like how does it work?
No. It doesn't work that way. If you are already employed in the company, you will not be doing internship there. You cannot, because that is unethical. You cannot do. So you have to do, in that case, you have to do internship somewhere else, which is not registered, which is not attached to your sister concern or other concerns of the same company. It should not be. So that's one thing you have to keep in your mind. In that case, best is to do a research paper. It's best in those cases.
Thank you.
Okay. Then someone, Menka writes, when will the January 2026 assignments be uploaded? By the end of July, you will see all the assignments being uploaded. Don't worry about that. If you are submitting after July. If you are submitting before July, you can always submit the 2025 assignments. 2025 assignments are valid for 1 year. Each assignment for MAWGS and PGWGSR, both of them are valid for 1 year. So you can do that. Any other queries?
I think one more query is there.
Timeline of assignment, there is no such hardbound timeline of assignment. RCs, usually wherever you are registered, that RC decides the timeline. We have no role of playing any deadline, setting a deadline.
Timelines as such for the yearly programs, it's if you have enrolled for the January session, then September,
31st March is the last date.
No, it's September 30.
September 30th.
For this year, 2026.
2026. See, all the RCs have their own deadlines, so you follow those deadlines. We do not have any say. Like if I say, Satya, you take after
the deadlines are given by the SED, so mostly,
yes, that's what.
SED give the notifications. So these notifications are displayed in the RC website as well as on all social media platforms.
Absolutely.
At the study centers also. So you can access that and prepare the assignments accordingly.
Now, Apurva again writes, do working professionals also need to do? I said, no, you just choose either the research paper or the internship. If internship, I know all companies will never give you leave for 30 days. So therefore you have to do the research paper would be better for you. Anything else?
Yes, one more time.
When we are supposed to
assignment submission, soft and hard copy.
Is there a calendar that helps us the tentative schedule of exams and assignment? Exams are usually held in June and December. Keep that in mind. All years, every year, it is always June and December. It can extend to 10 days or 15 days of July or 10 days or 15 days of January. It can extend, but it will be in June and December, mainly in June and December. Assignment deadlines, as Dr. Kirti has already told, Dr. Satya Kirti has already told, in RC Trivandrum, they take it till 30th September. So that's the deadlines usually set by the SCDs, that is Students Evaluation Division, sets the timeline of assignment submission. Then, but the organization with which we are completing our internship has to be registered with the government of India, even if they are international. No. In the international, in the sense like UN and all, you don't need to be registered with the government of India. No, UN already has a big name, so we do not interfere on that also. If you can manage an internship in UN, obviously it's a big thing for you. Yes, but sir. It has to be a minimum 30 days. Minimum 30 days.
Yes, sir. So I'm moving to Canada shortly, so I might be there at the time of internship. That's why I was wondering.
That's okay. That's absolutely fine.
Okay, great.
That's up to you. But you have to get the approval before you go there. Please do get the approval from us before you go there.
Thank you.
This is who? Resolving, what kind of name it is, I don't know. But who is this? You can please go ahead and ask your query.
Greetings to all the faculty members here. I'm Supriya Chatterjee. That's my email. Okay. So that has converted into the name here. It's a very stupid question. I'm really sorry for asking this. It's my very first time enrolled in this PG diploma. So is there any chance that this can be converted into masters, or for the masters, I have to enroll in it all?
No. If you are in PG diploma, there's a lateral entry after you complete successfully your PG diploma. After you complete, keep that in mind. When all your marks are uploaded, you have the provisional grade card, you can take admission to the masters directly. So directly for the second year. So that's not a problem. We have talked about the lateral entry also.
Okay, I have missed that. Thank you so much for clarifying that. Yeah. Another question is, for the PG diploma, ma'am has said that there is no project under that.
There is no project. For research, I'm talking about this only for masters. This is nothing to do with. Nothing to do with PG diploma. PG diploma doesn't have any project, any internship, nothing. Jaya is also asking the same question. No, we do not have in PG diploma. It's only for the masters. After submission, okay, fine. Another thing I forgot probably, the written paper that you submit is 70% only. 30% will be the viva that we'll be taking of all the students, all the learners whose project or the internship report we receive from the ACD. There's a project section. They send us a huge bulk of list with the project reports and the research reports or the internship reports. They send us. We do then take the viva. We have already been. All four of us have learners under us, whom we are our supervisors. They will be, if we receive the project final reports, then we take the viva. We announce a viva date. All the emails are sent across all the learners. We take a viva date. Few weeks back only we took the viva for the projects we have received till March 31st. So that has been done. And if someone there are many students who have missed out, many learners who have missed out because they had other scheduled meetings, because many of you are working professionals. So you have missed those viva. The next viva you can attend and your degrees will be done. 30% of that is also there. 30% is of viva. So the marks are allocated accordingly.
70-30.
And then Jaya also writes.
Himadri, can I add something?
Yeah, sure. Please do ahead. Anyone, Usha, Sunita, whoever, whatever you want to add, you can go ahead and add.
There are students who are directly writing to us that they would like to do the online internship. Let me be very clear that we do not allow online internship. I mean, this is a decision taken by the team, and nowhere it's written in the program guide or common prospectus that online internship will be there. So you have to be affiliated with the respective organization, but take it very seriously and do it, because the main motto is that you should learn something, but also in a critical manner and engage with the issues, right? Yeah. Sunita, Usha, anything you want to add?
Anything you want to add, you can obviously
One more thing I would like to add about the internship. Please ask to certificate for the organization wherever you are completing your internship. So it can attach with the report. So it is a validation key how many month or days you have completed your internship with particular organization. So it is mandatory part, and you should ask the organization for this.
Yes, the Viva, Apurva, the Viva, Vipin, the Viva is conducted online, no physical. We do not want people to travel all the way to come to Delhi and then give the Viva. No, it's online. Anywhere across the world you are there, you have to adjust the timing that we set. That's all. Even if you are in office, you have to set. Yeah, please.
No, with regard to Viva also, we are conducting Viva, I think, twice in a year. So once sometimes in August, second or third week of August to first week of September, like that. And similarly, sometimes I think in April we are conducting.
Is it April and August, September sometime? Twice a year we do the Viva.
Keep in mind that as and when you submit, the Viva cannot be conducted. So we have to see how many people, the learners have submitted, and accordingly we have been systematically arranging the Viva twice in a year. And last thing I would like to mention here is, because it has come couple of time back also with our already learners, enrolled students, that if you are in the first year or let's say second semester, but you have already submitted the assignment for third semester and the fourth semester. So in that case, the assignment, for example, we have evaluated, but in ACD, it is the software will not take the updation of marks because it is a semester-wise program. So kindly keep that in mind, that if you have enrolled and do not submit all the assignments all together, then marks won't be able to update it. Again, we request our learners to reappear for the assignment. So go semester-wise, and then you will be able to, it is the smooth sailing, because learners keep on writing to us, ma'am, we have submitted the assignments. However, the software will not accept because it is showing it's a semester-wise program. So keep that also. The logical coherence, also you need to keep that in mind. Thank you.
I just want to also add one more thing, that students should do the re-registration every semester. So please keep checking the website thoroughly, once at least in a 15 days or a week. So make this habit to check the website. So, last student also mentioned that.
Ma'am, now the re-registration is open.
Yes, it's open.
Yeah.
I just want to add one more thing, that some students, they don't do re-registration and they do write to us. Some students who are not even able to pass out the term end examination and also their assignments, and then suddenly they will wake up and they said no. And I mean, couple of cases which we faced as a program coordinator. So make sure that if you want to go for re-evaluation, timely do the re-evaluation. Online forms are available for re-evaluation. Do that, and then we are more than happy to do anything from our side which will facilitate to in an academic manner. And all the administrative queries, you can reach out to the RCs.
Okay. Apurva has written, and Vardhan also has written, the link of the re-registration is already uploaded in the website. You can check the website. It's with the Samarth only, where you have taken the registration with the Samarth portal only. The other thing is that whether you complete your first year doesn't matter. You have to re-register so that both the all the 8 courses that you are with, plus the project, all these 9 courses together gets your master's completed. The registration for all the 9 courses gets completed. That is why registrations are always to be happened in the next year itself. Yes, Apurva, you have to take registration because the link is open now. As Dr. Satyakirti has already mentioned, you can go to the link and fill up your details and get the registration done. So that process is done, and your validity for the masters remain for 3 years then. 4 years, sorry. 4 years then.
One more thing also, that make sure that second year which specialization you are going to take. One is a literature culture specialization where MWG 106, MWG 107, MWG 108 will be there. And the specialization of the women's studies, then you can see that, I mean, one common course will be the research method, which is MWG 005 for both. But then women's studies, you have to see that MWG 109, MWG 1110, and MWG 111. So make sure, because we are also getting this kind of complaints by the students. Sometimes they're not filling up the form re-registration properly. So then in that case, it is very difficult to sort out the problems.
Vandana, will you be sharing the recording for this meeting? That Dr. Satyakirti can take a decision on that. I have nothing. We have nothing to say on that. I would like to learn more about the 2 branches we can choose to specialize on. One is on literature, as Dr. Patil just now mentioned, and previously also has mentioned. There are two streams we have given. One is literature and culture. The other side is women's studies. One common thread of both the courses are research methods 005. MWG 005 is common to both of them. Literature and culture will have gendered nation, postmodernism and gender, and gender and life narratives. These are all literature-based courses formulated. The other one is women's studies, where you have the social structure, you have the political processes, and you have economy, or the work. Now, these are 3 courses for the women's studies. Out of that, you have to choose one. Don't think that you have to choose both. No, only one you have to choose. So when you re-register, choose one. That's all.
I just want to add in this board that, see, the women's studies specialization, these 3 courses, 109, 110, and 111, where you by and large are going to deal with these 3 courses based on, the issues related to women, right? On the other hand, you see that the literature courses where we are, talking about, for instance, gender nation. So where you're sort of like interrogating the category of gender from a literature perspective. Like, for instance, when I say gendered nation, so the nation is not only dealing here with the gender, it's other categories are also included, like sexuality, femininity, masculinity, and so on and so forth. So in that manner, that it's all up to you what is your choice and which you want to choose it to learn it more.
I think we have crossed the time, Dr. Satyakirti.
Yeah, it's okay, no problem.
No, I think most of the queries have been answered. And,
yeah, it has been addressed.
Next time, whenever we have such interaction, we'll focus on one particular course and then move ahead with it. That will make much enriching for the students also.
I think it would be a good suggestion, Professor Roy, that we can go course-wise, so that
course-wise, whenever they have a counseling, after the counseling, we can have another kind of interaction with the students. If they have missed out certain points or certain things, we can elaborate that further for the students that way. Yeah, Dr. Satyakirti, that would be all from all of us. Anything else?
Then shall we wind up, sir?
Yeah, surely. Thank you. Thanks a lot, Dr. Satyakirti.
Thanks a lot. Thank you so much.
Thank you.